ప్రెస్ చేసా. Right. Hi everyone. Can you hear my voice right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to Mygo Minds. So I think you all are here to attend it for share that link in all the groups. You all are here to attending for FullStack.net. Is it clear? .net FullStack developer. So today in 2026 there is a good demand for FullStack developer along with AI. Only AI will not give you the job, but if you add AI to FullStack developer, then there is a high demand in the market. Even you're a Java developer or .NET developer or Python developer, AI, cloud, DevOps, these all are common features for any full stack developer. So first of all, in .NET point of view, you have two types of concept: .NET full stack development and .NET backend development also will be there. So first of all, we must know what is software. Software is nothing but a collection of programs. So why to develop the software applications? To automate the organizations. How to develop the software applications? By using programming languages, technologies, frameworks, database, tools, cloud technologies. These all are required. Full stack means full meals. One person must have the knowledge on all the areas: front end, back end, database, cloud, DevOps, AI, project management tools, SDLC. Lot of stuff is required to become a full stack developer. What are the main responsibilities of a developer? To develop different types of applications. Applications are basically divided into three types: desktop applications, web applications, and mobile apps. Desktop applications are nothing but the applications that we install on single machine are called as desktop applications. Example: Notepad, Calculator, MS Office, VLC Media Player, Antivirus. These all are the examples of desktop applications. Desktop applications can be developed by using programming languages like C, C++, Java, C#.NET. We can develop the desktop applications. Web applications are very, very important. Web applications are nothing but the applications that we access via browser and internet. That type of applications are called as web applications. Web applications can be developed by using full stack Java, full stack.NET, full stack Python, main stack, merge stack, maven stack. Is it clear? In day-to-day life, you can see Swiggy, Zomato, e-commerce applications, OTT platforms, education-related websites, healthcare websites, insurance-related websites, entertainment, government-related websites. So you can develop these type of web applications by using what? Full stack. And .NET is having high demand in the market. Very less competition is there for .NET. More companies will hire for Microsoft .NET developers. But the bad thing is many people in the college days, they don't have the knowledge on .NET. Today, safe and secure job is .NET with AI. ML.NET is also there, machine learning .NET. But you cannot directly learn AI with .NET. Before that, you must become a full stack developer. AI is like the salt in the curry. You can add the salt in curry to get the taste. You cannot prepare curry only with what? Salt. So you will not get job only with AI. If you are existing developer, AI will become an added advantage for your portfolio or for your profile. That is the added advantage. The web applications are very, very important. Next, coming to mobile apps. Mobile apps are nothing but the apps that we download from Play Store. Those all comes under mobile apps. Mobile apps can be developed by using mobile technologies like Android, iOS, Xamarin Forms, React Native. These all are used to develop the mobile apps. Are you following everyone? Online students, please respond. Example: PhonePe, Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram. These all are the examples of mobile apps. Are you following everyone? Please respond. Please say yes or no. Is it clear? So different types of applications that are available here. Different types of, can you hear my voice? Online students, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. I'll clarify your doubts at the end. Please give me some time to clarify all your doubts. This batch is for freshers, those who want to start their career, and experienced people, those who want to shift their career. Did you understand? There is a good batch for both of you. So in IT industry, different domains are available like banking domain, education domain, e-commerce domain, railways, healthcare, travel, government websites, real estate, restaurant, ticket booking, entertainment, social networking. These all are different types of websites that are available. So that's what I'm telling here. So how to develop the software applications by using programming languages, technologies, frameworks, database, tools, design patterns, design principles, architectures, SDLC models, cloud technologies. A lot of stuff is required to develop the applications. So first of all, today there is a good demand for what? Full stack developer. Full stack developer main job is to develop what all of you? Web applications. Web applications are nothing but the applications that we access via browser and internet. Via browser and internet. That type of applications are called as web applications. Please share in all the groups. Web applications are classified. Web applications are classified into two types basically. One is multi-page application, other one is single-page application. Web applications are basically divided into two types, MPA and SPA. MPA means multi-page applications. Multi-page applications. SPA means single-page applications. Is it clear? Multi-page application means web application consists of multiple pages. That is called as multi-page application. Single page application means web application consists of single page. Web application consists of single page with multiple components. Single page with multiple components. That is called as single page application. For example, if you take a web application called Gmail, Gmail is a web application. In Gmail, you can see multiple pages are there, login page, inbox, sent items, drafts, compose mail, or you take Facebook, or you take any website. Every website can have multiple pages. So web application consists of multiple pages, that is called as multi-page application. Web application consists of single page with multiple components, that is called as single page application. In olden days, all the web applications are multi-page applications. Multi-page applications, we have in multi-page applications, in MPA, we have multiple .html pages or .aspx pages or .jsp pages in multi-page applications. In single-page application, we have single HTML page. We have single HTML page with multiple components. Single HTML page will be there in single page application. Multi-page application, every time page will refresh. In multi-page application, every time page will refresh. In single page application, page will not refresh. Single page application, page will not refresh. Rather, content will update. Nowadays, what happened, in 10 years back, what happened? There is no mobile. Mobile came recently, 7 years or 8 years back only. In olden days, people used laptops, desktops to access the applications. Only the employees of the organizations are using the computer. The bank employees, the government employees, they will be using the computers. Once when mobile came into the picture, end user is trying to use that particular applications via this mobile. So heavy traffic is occurred. In olden days, heavy traffic will be there. If you take nowadays, Jio Hotstar, IPL match is going on. How many people are watching the match live? Can any rough count you can tell? The IPL match, some matches are going on in Jio Hotstar. Na? How many people will watch the live match? Nearly 60 crore plus people are watching. So heavy traffic applications are there. If you take Amazon, lakhs of millions of users are ordering the items through online. If you take Swiggy, lakhs of people are ordering the food through online. In olden days, this online is not that much, it is not available. When mobile came, heavy traffic website came, then applications start crashing actually, multi-page applications. So if you develop any web application with Java or .NET or Python, that applications are called as multi-page applications. Is it clear? Point number 5 I will tell. If we develop any web application, with what? Full stack or Java or .NET or Python, that is multi-page application, that is MPA. Java means they will use what? Lot of Java stack will be there. Core Java, Advanced Java, Spring, Spring Boot, Hibernate. Java people will learn all these technologies. Is it clear? And one database also require Oracle. That is a multi-page application. If you develop any web application with complete .NET, like C#, .NET, ASP.NET, ASP.NET MVC, ASP.NET Core, then complete .NET, if you develop one application, that is called as multi-page application. Single page application means your application was divided into two parts. Application was divided into two parts. Part 1 is what? Front-end application, plus part 2 is what? Back-end application. Front-end application can be developed by using Angular or React.js. Back-end application can be developed by using Web API. This type of applications. So, when Angular and React.js came into the picture, then single-page application is very popular. Facebook, they have introduced React.js actually. Google has introduced Angular. The Angular and React.js, in full stack development, you must have front end plus back end. Front end is Angular or React.js, back end is API or microservices. And these microservices will communicate with what? Databases to collect the data and display to the user. So, heavy traffic websites, Netflix, that is single page. Gmail, that is single page. In single page will not refresh. If you open any Gmail account also, here the page will not refresh in your Gmail. If I try to simply open my Gmail account, here the page will not what? Refresh. If I try to open my Gmail, here you can see. Just if I click on Gmail, here only one time the page is loading. Now once when the page is loaded successfully, and then my page is loaded successfully. Now when I click on send items, the page will not refresh. This is called refresh. The page will not refresh, rather content will update. Here the content will change without refreshing the page. That is the beautiness of single page application. So how to develop what is single page application, all of you? Application consists of single page with multiple components, that is called single page application. Single page applications can be developed by using Angular or React or Vue.js or Blazor. Did you understand? So today there is no value for multi-page applications. Are you following everyone? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you must have the knowledge on data. Every developer must have the knowledge on data. Today you can see, wherever you go, data is dominating anywhere. Data analytics, data science, database, data bricks, data factory, full stack developer, sales. Any software engineer must work with what? Data. So what is data? Data is nothing but a collection of raw facts. Data may be a number, text, speech, audio, video, likes, emojis, stickers, reviews, ratings, comments, streaming data, your bank transaction details, your browser history. That is also data. Is it clear? Everyone will work with big data. Big data means Hadoop. The data is very big. If you want to feed food to the elephant, don't invite elephant to your house. You go near to the elephant and feed the food. That is why in big data Hadoop you'll have elephant symbol will be there. Every developer must have the knowledge on what, all of you? Data, and this data is very, very important. Data analytics means analyzing the data. Data science means predict the future. So, first of all, you must have the knowledge on what, all of you? Data. Is it clear? We need to store the data. Where to store the data? You can store the data in three places. One is browser. Other one is server. Another one is database server. Three places are there where we can store the data. Number one is in what? Browser. Number two is in what? Server. Number three is in what? Database server. There are three places where you use to store the data. So generally you can store the data in two ways. One is in temporarily and other one is what? Permanently. Temporarily means what, all of you? RAM. Permanently means what? Hard disk. If you want to store the data temporarily means you can store either on browser or on server. If you want to store the data on browser, there are a lot of concepts are there. One is local storage, other one is cookies. These all are the concepts. In React and you have Redux. In Angular you have RxJS. These all are the concepts which are used to store the data on where? Browser. If you want to maintain the data on server, you have some concept called sessions. And here you have a concept called Redis cache. which is used to maintain the data on where? Server. If you want to store the data permanently, is it clear? You can store either in the form of what? Files, or you can store in databases. Databases are again divided into two types. One is SQL database and other one is NoSQL database. SQL database are nothing but what all of you? SQL database are Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. These all are the examples of SQL databases. NoSQL database are nothing but MongoDB, Cassandra, HBase. These all are NoSQL database. Did you understood? For example, you may get one doubt, sir, can you tell me one real-time scenario where the data is stored on browser? And can you tell me one more scenario that where the data is stored in server? For example, if I try to open Amazon here, if I try to open my browser, and here you can see this was my browser, here I'll try to open Amazon. You all are familiar with Amazon now? I will use Amazon, all of you? Anyone can tell? I will use Amazon. Online students, please respond.
For online shopping,
Online shopping. So if you go to my Amazon, how many items are there in my cart?
right now 0.
0. Now which browser I'm using here? Chrome. Very good. Now I'll try to purchase some items here. Just I'll try to purchase some items in my Amazon. And here I'll just add the items to the cart. Add to cart. Just here you can see. So how many items are there in my cart? Only one item
One.
is there. Yes. I'll try to add one more item. I'll try to add here. Add to cart. Here also I'll try to add. Again I'll try to add one more item. Add to cart. Currently how many items are there in my cart? 3 items are there. Now I'll try to copy this URL. Now I am in Google Chrome. Now I'll try to open Safari. Another browser I'll try to open Safari. Now in this Safari also I'll try to paste the URL. Press enter. Now here you can see how many items are there in my cart?
0.
0. So previously when I tried to log into Amazon, when I tried to open Amazon in Google Chrome, I added 3 items in the cart. Now when I change the browser, the cart becomes empty. So what is the problem here? So where these items are saved? Where these cart items are saved? Anyone can tell? Here you can see 3 items.
I think it's saved in the browser.
These 3 items are stored in where? Browser. Is it clear? Yes, browser only. Browser. Very good answer. The form of local storage, or you can use some mechanisms like Redux or whatever it may be. These cart items are stored in where? Browser only. Now, for example, in the same Amazon, if I try to log into my Amazon, if I try to sign in with my phone number and OTP, and then I will try to add the items in the cart. Now, the cart items are 3. Now, the cart items are how many? 3. Here, if you want, I will add that sign in. I think we don't have account for iGo Minds. 888 530 2122. Once ask OTP. Here you can continue. 888 number, not here. There. Create an account, it is telling. I don't have any account anyway. Okay, whatever it may be. You can log in otherwise. Here you can log in with mygominds@gmail.com. Click on continue. Here also no account for me here. If you want, I will add the number 888 530 2122. First name I will give Mygo. Password I will give mygominds. Just click on verify mobile number. Once go and correct the mobile number. Click on save. Did you understand? So if I try to create an account, solve this puzzle. So what the point I want to do means, if I try to log into Amazon with my account, if I add the items in the cart, now the cart items are 5, let us assume. Again, if you open any other browser, in that browser also if you try to log in, now how many items are available in the cart? Tell me. I am in the first scenario, I added open Amazon website, add the items in the cart. Now again open another browser, again open Amazon. Previously I added 5 items. Now in the other browser the cart is empty, 0, because the data is stored on that particular browser only, Google Chrome. When I open Safari, it is not available. Yes or no? Similarly, second scenario, Now the same Amazon I will try to open in Google Chrome, but I will try to sign in with my Amazon account. Now I added 5 items. In another browser also I will sign in, or in mobile also I will sign in. So I can maintain all the cart items. How it is possible? Now where the cart items are maintained? Anyone can tell?
In database.
No database. Cart is that is nothing but this is not fixed data. That is use and throw data. Don't store waste data in where? Database. Database is very, very important. In this scenario, the data will be maintained on where?
Caching.
Cache memory. Which memory? Cache. That is why today there is a high demand for what? Caching. Caching means frequently used data you can store in where? Cache memory. Cache is used to store some part of data for a particular time period. For that particular time period, the data will be maintained. Please keep it mute. We are getting some noise. Did you understand? So different scenarios. If you want to maintain the data on browser, some concepts are there: local storage, cookies, Redux, RxJS. If you want to maintain the data on server, some session management is there, Redis caching is there. Another scenario I will show you. If I try to open this Amazon, by default when I try to open Amazon.com, here I'll try to refresh. Here you can see. Here if I try to open Amazon, now you can see the list of products. From where all these products are coming from? Anyone can tell? By default when I open Amazon, you can see lot of products are coming. Here you can see. Data you can see here. Is it clear? Photo is also data. Text is data. Price is data. From where this data is coming from? Any idea, anyone?
Database.
Database. Good. So I am telling you 3 scenarios. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Data is permanently stored in database. Is it clear? When the cart functionality is happening, when you try to add the items in the cart, that all the items that are, if you log into your Amazon account, is it clear? And then if you try to add the items to the cart, that items will be stored in Redis caching. Similarly, if you watch any OTT movie, half of the movie you will watch, and again tomorrow again you will open the same movie. It will start from beginning or it will continue from where you resume.
It will continue from where I left.
So where that streamed data is maintained within the device, or somewhere, some scenarios will be maintained in where? Cache memory. Did you understand? So I am talking about 2 scenarios. If you want to become a full stack developer, you have to think about 2 scenarios. One is to develop the web application, other one is to maintain the data. Store the data, maintain the data. Both are not same. Store the data means database is required. Maintain the data means some session management techniques are required. Some state management techniques are there required. For a particular time period only, the data will be live. So today you learn any course actually. Whether you are a full stack developer, you must have the knowledge on what? Concepts. In olden days, you must have the knowledge on, you have to give more priority for what? Language. But today you have to give more priority for what? Concepts actually. If you want to develop the single page application, go for Angular or React. If you want to maintain the data, then also you have to go for some powerful concepts here. So whenever you develop any web application, every application requires data. If you take Amazon, customer product details, order details, transaction details, payment details, streaming data, and tracking the details, lot of information will be stored. Where that data is stored means database permanent. But end user cannot directly communicate with what? Database, because database is not user friendly. End user cannot directly interact with the database. That is the reason developer will develop different types of applications, mostly web applications. These all are web applications. Key Mintra, ICICI Bank, Flipkart, these all are web applications. So what will happen means, that is the reason end user will interact with browser. Browser will interact with web application. Web application will interact with what? Database. This type of applications are called as web application. Web applications are called as multi-user application. So who will develop the application? Tell me anyone. Who will develop the application? Huh? Online students, please respond. Who will develop the application? Developer.
Developer.
Developer. Who will test the application?
Tester.
Tester. Who will use the application?
End user.
End user. Who will analyze the application? Data analyst. Data analyst, what he will do? He will analyze the application. For example, lot of people are ordering the food in Kokatpalli because Microsoft is located KPHP. Lot of students, employees are available here. All are ordering biryani, but the biryani restaurants are very less. Swiggy is showing only 5 kilometers range restaurant in that app, but the customers are more, restaurants are very less. So Swiggy is losing their business, losing their customers. Now who will enter? Data analyst will enter. He will analyze the existing business and he will give some solution for that. He will generate the reports actually by using Power BI, Tabla, and high level management in the organization. By using that reports, they will take some business decisions. What decision they can tell? Anyone can give some idea for this problem? Swiggy is showing only 5 kilometers radius restaurants, north, east, west, south, to the customers near to Kokatpalli. But the customers are ordering more items. Restaurants are unable to provide the services to the Swiggy customers. So Swiggy is losing their business. So what is the solution you can give? Anyone?
Increase
Online?
the radius.
Reduce the orders.
Increase the radius.
Increase the radius. Very good. Increase the radius means 5 kilometers range. You can increase to 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers so that these restaurants also can provide services. So when can you take this decision means after analyzing the existing data. That is called data analytics. If you want to become a data analyst, you must have the knowledge on Power BI or Tabla. Reporting tools you have to learn. But fresher, there are no jobs on data analytics. It is very difficult actually. Many people don't know commercial hero. If you want to become a successful person in IT industry, is it clear? You must become a commercial hero. And what you learn, that is not required for the company. What companies want, that you have to upskill. That is very, very important. Data scientist means predict the future. Data analytics means analyze the present. So the main point is the total story is depending on data. In order to store the data permanently, database is required. But database is not user friendly. End user cannot directly communicate with the database. So developer will develop different types of web applications. In .NET, if you want to develop web applications, you can develop by using ASP.NET, ASP.NET MVC, ASP.NET Core. So ASP.NET, ASP.NET MVC is outdated. Today trending is ASP.NET Core. It is very high demand in the market. Did you understand? So this is what I am telling. But nowadays, that is also, this is called as a multi-page application. If you directly develop the total web application with ASP.NET or ASP.NET MVC or ASP.NET Core, that is called as multi-page application. So today, in 2026, the trending is your application was divided into two parts: front-end application and back-end application. Front-end application can be developed by using React.js or Angular. Back-end application can be developed by using Java, .NET or Python. This is web APIs or microservices, advanced. So a browser or mobile will interact with front end. Front end will communicate with the back end. Back end will communicate with the database, collect that data, and back end will convert the data into JSON and send that JSON data to the front end. Front end will render that particular data inside the HTML, and that output will be displayed on where? Browser. So today there is a good demand for full stack developer. The technology stack for .NET. Full stack means full meals. One person must have the knowledge on all the areas. You must have the knowledge on front end. Today AI came. Many people are fearing AI came, there are no jobs. No, if you're not updating AI, other person. See, there are two developers are there. Developer one having 10 plus years of experience. He is very expert in coding. Developer 2 will have 5 years of experience, but he have AI knowledge also. AI knowledge. AI cannot replace developer. Developer must update AI. Then he can also survive in the industry. Did you understand? How to use AI in your projects, how to create the models, LLMs, how to integrate your code. Now GitHub Copilot came, code will be automatically generated, means nothing will done automation. You have to give the prompt. You must know what prompt you have to give. It will generate some code. Again, you must have the knowledge to understand the existing code. So definitely drivers are required actually to drive the car. We cannot make driver job as automated. Similarly, some jobs may be automated. Mostly non-technical jobs will become automation with AI. But developer, don't love your technology. Every 3 years, 4 years, the technologies will change. We have to add the new flavor to the existing skill. Then everyone can survive in the industry. Because I have 20 years of experience, I have seen a lot of my students I'm meeting. They are still surviving, getting 35 lakhs, 40 lakhs package also. The only one thing you have to upskill. If you're not fit to the current generation, it is very difficult to what? Survive in the industry. So today, that is the reason. If you want to become a full stack .NET developer, we divide the total .NET syllabus into 8 levels. Level 1 to level 8. First, you have to start learning what? C#. C#. Is a programming language. Programming language is very, very important. So what is a language? Language will have some set of rules, some set of guidelines. Language is used to create the communication. Different types of languages are natural language, body language, programming language, scripting language, query language, markup language. Different languages are there. Every language will have rules, syntax, concepts, logics. By heart the rules, by heart the syntax, understand the concepts, apply basic maths to write the logics. Natural language means person to person communication. That is natural language, English, Telugu, Hindi. Body language means speaking with expressions, postures and gestures. That is body language. Programming language means person speaking with computer. That is called as programming language. Is it clear? So first of all, if you want to become a full stack developer, every language syllabus will be same, only syntax will change. How to learn a language? How you learn English? The same manner you can learn what? Programming language also. How you learn English in the same manner you can learn what, all of you? Programming language also. In English you'll have what? Alphabets. In English you'll have what? Words. In English you'll have what? Rules. In English you'll have what? Grammar. In English, with the support of all these four, you can frame what? Sentence. Arrange the sentence in a order. You can frame what? Paragraph. Arrange the paragraph in a order. You can frame what? Story. Collection of stories will make you what? Book. How you have alphabets in English, in programming language you will have literals. Example A to Z, 0 to 9, dot, at the rate, underscore, these all are literals. How you have words in English, is, are, how, etc. In the same manner in programming language you will have what? Keywords. Is it clear? Like if, else, for, while, do, these all are keywords. If, else, for, do, these all are keywords. In English you will have rules. In programming also you will have rules. In English you will have grammar. In programming you will have syntax. In English you will have sentence. In programming you will have statement. In English you will have paragraph. In programming you will have program or task. Task. In English you will have story. Here you will have program. In English you will have book. Here you will have software application. Here you can ask, what is an application? Application is nothing but a collection of what? Programs. Program is nothing but set of what? Tasks. Task is, for example, if you take e-commerce application, multiple programs will be there. Multiple tasks will be there. Add cart, create order, search the product, lot of functionalities will be there. Task is nothing but a collection of statements. How to construct the program by using the programming language concepts. You understand? Any language you learn. So C#.NET is very, very important. Then UI technologies, HTML, JavaScript and CSS. If you want to design the forms like login form or registration form, HTML is required. Or if you want to display the content on browser in a proper format, then also HTML is required. JavaScript is used to perform what? Validations. If you open any website here, you can see. If I try to open Facebook, here if I try to open Facebook here, you can see here, facebook.com. And here you can just open Facebook, it is asking me to log in. Here you can see the Facebook registration form. If you want to design this type of form, then you have to learn HTML. If I am not giving any input, directly hit the button, display the error messages in red color, choose your gender, mobile number, etc. If you want to display this type of error messages, then JavaScript is required. And you can see all the errors are in different colors. If you want to apply the styling, then CSS is require. Any full stack developer, whether you are Java, .NET, Python, Mean, Mern, Maven, you must have the knowledge on UI technologies. Then .NET developer, you must have the knowledge on SQL Server. Very, very important. But nowadays, in olden days, what is the difference between olden days .NET and current days .NET means? In olden days .NET, database is available in your local machine. Server is available in your local machine. But nowadays, everything is cloud. Cloud will have elastic nature will be there. So today, in front end, you have to use Angular or React. Backend, you can use Web API. And then databases, everything you have to maintain on where? Cloud. So Azure DevOps is also very, very important apart from full stack .NET developer, as MyGoMinds will provide is all courses through online only. Don't worry, online and offline. Live classes if you want, you can come here. We are having job oriented training we are providing, but you have to invest your time. You must carry the laptop. Maximum 4 to 5 months you have to stay in our premises only. Then definitely we'll suggest you. Online students also will provide you the portal access will be there. LMS portal will be there, where live videos will be available in our LMS portal, and every video you watch immediately you can write the exam through online only, and you can check your score. .NET means 100%. It is very easy to get the job, easy to survive in the industry. Compare with other technologies. My voice is clear, everyone? Sir, no? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Your ASP.NET is outdated, waste. Don't learn ASP and waste your time. Old technology is ASP.NET. ASP.NET MVC is also not required. ASP.NET Core trending in the market. Gunshot job is ASP.NET Core. In olden days, you have .NET is there. .NET is a framework. .NET Core is there. What is the difference between .NET framework and .NET Core means? .NET Core is cross-platform. In Java, you have one slogan called VORA, write once, run anywhere. In .NET, the problem with .NET in olden days is .NET applications will work only on Windows operating system. If you want to make the .NET applications to run on any operating system, Microsoft has given what? .NET Core, that was cross-platform. It will work on any operating system. Is it clear? So if you develop any applications with ASP.NET or ASP.NET MVC or Entity Framework, these all will work only on Windows operating system. But if you develop the applications with ASP.NET Core, Entity Framework Core, microservices, these all will work on .NET Core. The old .NET is dead. That is why experienced people, those who have more than 10 years or 8 years of experience, still working on old .NET means that is why you cannot survive in 2026. It is the right time for you to upskill your career. Update your Azure DevOps skills, AI skills. These all will try to cover in our course. Don't worry. This is a job-oriented training, targeting high packages for the students who are enrolling for this course. Angular React is very popular, but .NET students, Angular is very good. Is a framework. React.js is a library which is used to develop single page applications. So C#.NET, you must have the knowledge on all programming concepts actually here in C#.NET. Introduction to C#.NET, tokens, conditional statements, loops, arrays, strings, oops. Oops is very, very important. Object oriented principles. Oops is a concept which is used to write the programs by using classes. If you are good in object oriented programming, you will become a expert developer. Any full stack developer, Java, .NET, Python, whatever it may be, must have the knowledge on what object oriented principles, how the objects are traveling between the layers, how to get the object, how to create the object, how to send the object. That area, don't learn college. Academic style of learning is different, industry oriented learning is different. Everyone is having flower, don't know how to propose. That is the problem. You understand? Every person know the answer. The content is more important than the container. What is the use of polishing outside if nothing is there inside? I will always tell, it is very difficult to direct the movie. It is very easy to judge the movie. Audience is very intelligent. Within 2 to 3 seconds, he will just watch the teaser and he will fix this movie is flop. Similarly, it is very difficult to prepare for interview. It is very easy for the interviewer to identify your skills. You understand? Interviewer job is just 5 minutes. He will ask 2 questions. What is overloading? What is overriding? Or what is loosely coupling? Explain the solid principles. Is it clear? Or what is dependency injection? He will ask, but you must be able to convince the interviewer. Is it clear? Commercial developer, if you want to become, means you have to prepare the commercial answers. That is very, very important. Today generation, they are facing a lot of problems with that point only. That is not a big lack of communication. Communication means not English. Communication means voice plus body language plus English. Voice, when your voice will increase, when you get confidence. When you will get confidence, if you have clarity on the subject, if you have the grip on the concepts, then you can confidently speak before the interviewer, and then automatically your voice will increase. When your voice will increase, automatically your body language will change. When you have voice plus body language, then whatever you speak, that is only what? English. English without grammar is good English. Words are nothing but words. Your words are very, very important. Identify the main characters in the movie. Don't highlight how the interviewer will start the game. Pressures, you must be very much strong in here. Strings, whoops, arrays, loops. Whoops is very, very important. These all are the concepts. And then you must have the knowledge on HTML. We'll complete HTML. HTML, different types of tags, basic tags, link tags, list tags, frame tags, form tags, div tags, image tags, video tag, code tag, etc. Then JavaScript is superstar in the current market. Because JavaScript beautiness is JavaScript code will execute on browser. Java.NET code will execute on server. So front-end applications, if you want to work with Angular, React.js, Vue.js, Node.js, Express.js, Ember.js, Knockout.js, must have the knowledge on JavaScript. Both are same. Concepts will be the same, only syntax differences will be there. CSS, this also will try to cover complete. CSS is also very, very important. Cascading style sheets. Apart from this, we'll provide you videos also, don't worry. Bootstrap is also very, very important. Bootstrap is a CSS framework which is used to develop the responsive web pages. If you want to develop any responsive, rich look websites, means Bootstrap is very, very important. And then one database is very, very important. SQL Server, joins, subqueries, triggers, stored procedures, cursors, difference between primary key and unique key, difference between delete, truncate and drop. These are all commercial questions. They will ask directly in interview. What is the difference between row number, rank and dense rank, union versus union all, cursors, views, difference between table and view, functions, different types of classes, order by class, group by class, having class, from class, with class. All are very, very important concepts. And then ASP.NET anyway it is outdated. Very less jobs are there. If you want, we'll give the recorded videos for that. ASP.NET MVC is also, we'll explain, because if you learn .NET Core, MVC also you can easily comfortable. Now the actual hero came to the picture, that is .NET Core. Again, .NET Core we divide into 8 levels, level 1 to level 8. Level 1, you must have the knowledge on architecture of .NET Core, folder structure of .NET Core, what are the files that are available, program.c, different files and folders that we'll try to learn here. And then level 2 will discuss about dependency injection. Today there is a good demand for what? Dependency injection. Inject the objects within the application depending on the situation. That also we'll discuss. And object lifespans. Just I'm showing you the trailer. Later we'll watch the movie. And here middlewares, routing, hosting, configuration, cross-cutting concerns, MVC, model view, controller, action methods, HTTP methods, annotations, HTTP helpers, entity framework core, microservices, authentication, authorization, JWT token, Azure DevOps, everything we'll try to cover in this course. Did you understand, everyone? Please respond. If you have any questions, you can ask. Meanwhile, online students. Can you hear my voice, everyone? Please respond.
Sir, this will go also include AI.
Including React. If you want, we'll give React also. Don't worry for that.
Means AI.
AI concepts will try to integrate, but that is separate cost for AI. That you can contact MyGoMinds, they'll guide you.
Okay.
We'll try to cover. And apart from this, here we'll have our own portal also will be there here. If you just go to, you can directly download the MyGoMinds app in your mobile. We have LMS portal will be there. And this is our portal here. You can see. These are Class Plus portal. MyGoMinds LMS portal is there. Once when you join this portal, you can see all the courses. Is it clear, everyone? As a student, if you try to log here, you can see these are the courses that are available in our portal. With .NET full stack, if you want to just click, you can get the content also here. All the videos, the sessions also will be very interesting. Will be there. Anyway, we'll explain you how to get all these videos. Just here you can watch. Hi guys. Did you understand? Very interesting sessions will be there online. Is it clear? For any fast learners also, it is very good. Instead of wasting your time, every time you're attending for what? Live classes. These all our classes will be also very interesting manner. Many people online means they will teach in Zoom, Notepad, something like that. But you can see the faculty also live, so that you will also get that. So hi everyone, welcome to interest. I think today we are here to learn SQL Server, one of the important topics, that is database. You understood? If you register for this course, you'll get all the video access and other stuff. So full stack .NET is high demand in the market. More jobs are available, but people don't have awareness. That is the main problem. Today everyone is coming to Amirpet or Kokatpally, and finally they are learning some course, investing lot of money for the institutes, and again finally they are doing non-technical job. That is the main problem. Swiggy or Zomato, something like that. So people don't have clarity. So don't be hurry burry and spoil the curry. First invest your time to choose what course. Don't immediately come to Hyderabad and join in any courses. I can tell full stack is okay, but don't give same priority for all the characters. That is the main problem. First you need to identify the main characters. That is very, very important. For example, here I'll show you one point. You take one, where is the demos here? For example, 1 minute. Are you following everyone? Demos and PMP. Priority is very, very important. If you take a duster, duster will have sponge and what? That wood also will be there. But you have to give priority for what? Sponge or wood? Tell me. When you buy one duster, you will see the quality of wood or quality of sponge. Any online students? Can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
When you buy a duster, what you will see? Quality of wood or quality of sponge?
Sponge.
Sponge, yes. So don't see the quality of what? Wood. Because you are not purchasing the duster for weightage purpose. You are purchasing the duster to rub the board. Similarly, why many people will fail to get the job means they will learn more HTML. 3 months they will learn HTML. 3 months they will learn CSS and waste their time. You are not a designer, you are a developer. AI will replace that job. So the main point is you have to focus on commercial concepts, oops, advanced concepts, extension methods, delegate, lambda expressions, arrow functions, anonymous method, predicate, func. So what questions directly point blank when you sit before the interviewer, how to face the interview. That is very, very important. So if you want to become a full stack .NET developer, what courses you have to learn? See here, if you want to become a full stack .NET developer, first of all, this is the roadmap. First of all, you have to start learning programming language, that is C#.NET. UI technologies, HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Database, SQL Server, CosmoDB, Azure Cloud, Azure Blob Storage, binary large object. That is also very demanding in the market. And MongoDB, that is also we'll try to cover, because nowadays microservices, one microservice will communicate with database, and microservices can be developed with any language, any technology. One microservice with Java, one with .NET, one with Python, something like that. So you must have the knowledge on all the areas. And .NET Web Technologies, all the red color are highlighted in the market. C#.NET, Azure, ASP.NET Core, Web API, Entity Framework Core, Azure DevOps will cover, complete Azure DevOps will cover. Angular, React. Can you please keep in mute? Can you please keep in mute someone? Animesh, can you keep it mute? Did you understand, everyone? So this is how you can work with this session. Please share your details, everyone, in the chat box. Online students, please share your details in the chat box. And this video is also streaming in YouTube also. Any of your friends are there, you can share them. It will be helpful for everyone. Any more questions anyone is having? If you want to speak with me personally, you can call after the class. I will speak with you. Thank you, guys. Bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
If you're interested, you can please contact Microsoft to register for this course. Live stop channel.